Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYS. Let's get to the news, so folks, hold on to your hats because what's happening right now could be one of the most significant moves for the Cowboys in recent memory. Reports are swirling that Dallas is eyeing a blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC playoff picture and give the Cowboys a serious boost on their quest to bring home another Vince Lombardi. And at the heart of it all is Max Crosby, the dynamo outside linebacker from the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, you heard that right. The Cowboys are reportedly exploring a deal to bring Crosby into the fold, and if this pans out, it could be a game-changer for the entire defense and ultimately for the team's chances of making a deep playoff run. Now I know what you're thinking. Crosby? From the Raiders? Yeah, that's exactly the player the Cowboys need right now. Dallas's pass rush has been a bit inconsistent this season, especially with the injury to Guyton, who tore his ACL and is done for the year. Without that edge presence, our defense has struggled to generate enough pressure on opposing quarterbacks. We're sitting at 38 sacks overall this season, which ranks around 24th in the league. Not terrible, but definitely room for improvement. The Cowboys have been missing that disruptive force on the outside, someone who can consistently collapse the pocket, force turnovers, and turn the tide of games. Crosby, a 28-year-old motor inside-outside linebacker, has been a force for the Raiders. His stats this season are nothing short of impressive. He's been a top-tier pass rusher, with 10 sacks already, placing him in the league's top 10 in that category. But what really makes him stand out are his overall impact metrics. He's got a PFF grade of 79, 7 overall, which ranks around 15th among edge defenders. His pass rush grade is 77-1 solid, but it's his run defense that truly sets him apart with a staggering 78-7 grade, ranking him 5th in the league. Crosby's ability to stop the run is elite, and that's exactly what the Cowboys need to shore up their front seven. This isn't just about sacks, though. Crosby's hustle and relentless pursuit make him a nightmare for offensive lines. He's logged 45 solo tackles this season, despite being primarily an edge rusher, and has participated in a league-high 202 pressures in 2025, according to some advanced metrics. His pursuit rate is an incredible 85%, meaning he's constantly chasing down plays, even from the backside. That kind of motor is exactly what Dallas's defense needs to elevate their game. Especially when facing divisional rivals like the Eagles, whose QBs like Jalen Hurts have been hard to bring down, Crosby's presence could be the difference maker in big games. Looking at his career, Crosby has amassed an astonishing 69. 5 sacks since entering the league. His pressures since 2019 are the highest in the league, with 231 total, and his clutch performance rate, the ability to make game-changing plays in critical moments, stands at 34. 3%. That's the kind of player who can tilt the scales in tight games, and the Cowboys are very aware of that. His double teams make up about 62%, which shows how much attention offenses pay to him. And still, he finds ways to get home and disrupt plays. Comparing Crosby to some of the league's best pass rushers, he's been compared to Watt in his prime, a guy who can dominate both the pass and the run, and who simply elevates the entire defense. His presence would allow Dallas to move Parsons inside more often, creating a nightmare for opposing offensive lines. Imagine Parsons rushing from the interior while Crosby terrorizes the edge. Offenses would have no choice but to double-team and chip, freeing up others to make plays. Now, why would the Raiders be willing to trade Crosby? Well, the Raiders are in a bit of a rebuild mode after their 4-11 record this season. Their offense has been inconsistent, with backup quarterback O'Connell throwing 12 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. They're also dealing with cap issues, notably with Davante Adams' looming extension at $30 million a year, which puts pressure on their salary cap. Crosby's cap hit is significant, but trading him for a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-rounder in 2027 could be a strategic move to rebuild the roster, acquire youth, and address other needs. The Raiders might be looking to reset, especially since their defense isn't exactly stifling, giving up around 28 points per game, and their run defense ranks 28th in the league. From Dallas's perspective, this trade makes a ton of sense. The Cowboys are sitting at 6-9 after losing Guyton to injury, but they're still very much in the hunt in the NFC East. The division is wide open, and adding Crosby could be the final piece to turn the defense into a true force. Imagine Crosby pairing up with Parsons, creating a duo that offensive lines will struggle to handle. With his ability to generate pressure, the Cowboys' defense could see a huge boost, possibly adding 12 or more sacks in the remaining games and significantly improving their overall points allowed. That's crucial because the defense is the backbone of this team, especially in close games. Furthermore, Crosby's impact isn't just about sacks. His ability to stop runs and pressure quarterbacks on third down, where Dallas has been somewhat average, could turn entire drives into punts or turnovers. His presence would elevate the entire unit's PFF grade into the high 80s or even 90s, aligning with the best defenses in the league. That would mean more third down stops, more turnovers, and a better chance to control the clock and keep the offense on the field longer. Speaking of the offense, this trade could also have a positive ripple effect. With Guyton injured, the offensive line has faced some challenges, and Prescott has been sacked more often than he'd like. Bringing in a disruptive force like Crosby would help create more favorable situations for the offense, giving Prescott more time and confidence to operate. Plus, with the addition of a top-tier pass rusher, the Cowboys could see an increase in big plays, especially with Lamb and the emerging YAC, yards after catch game, which is already one of the best in the league. An improved pass rush means more opportunities for Prescott to hit those explosive plays and keep the chains moving. And let's not forget how this move could influence the team's playoff trajectory. Right now, the Cowboys are sitting at a precarious 6-9, but with Crosby's addition, their odds of making noise and competing for a Super Bowl could jump significantly. Bookmakers have already started adjusting their odds, with the Cowboys' chances of winning the Super Bowl moving from +15, 0 to +10, 0 after rumors of this trade surfaced. If the Cowboys pull off this deal, those odds could shorten even further, possibly into the +4, 0 range, making them one of the more dangerous dark horse contenders in the NFC. In terms of how this could play out, it's all about timing. The trade window officially closed on November 4th, but teams can still negotiate and plan for next season. The Cowboys and Raiders are both aware of the potential benefits and risks, but the appeal of Crosby's ability to transform their defense is too big to ignore. The Raiders, on the other hand, are committed to their rebuild and are looking at this as an opportunity to acquire assets that can help them in the long run. For Cowboys fans, this isn't just about adding another player, it's about making a statement. It's about showing the league that Dallas is serious about contending now, not just in the future. Crosby's addition would send a message to the NFC and the rest of the league that the Cowboys are all in, ready to make a deep playoff run and chase that elusive Super Bowl championship. His impact could be felt immediately, and it could be the catalyst that sparks a dominant finish to the season, helping Dallas reclaim its place among the league's elite defenses. So what's next? Well, the rumors are heating up, and while nothing is official yet, all signs point to the Cowboys heavily exploring this move. If it happens, it'll be one of those trades that fans talk about for years, a true franchise-altering deal. Imagine Crosby wearing the star, terrorizing the NFC's best QBs, and becoming a cornerstone of this Cowboys resurgence. That's the kind of move that could define the McCarthy era and solidify Dallas's status as a perennial Super Bowl contender. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Crosby can be the missing piece to bring another Super Bowl to Dallas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Let's keep the passion alive, and as always, go Cowboys.